So I thought I'd do a quick unboxing video. I decided the other day that I was going to purchase some paints and some more paints, and then, well, you guessed it, a little bit more paint. And I thought, well, I might as well go ahead and just do a video on it as well. I bought this from miniaturemarket.com. They are not paying me to sponsor this video in any way, shape, or form. Right off the bat, I want to say a couple of things. Very well packaged, for one. I'm going to remove the packaging slips so that my... But yeah, you can see miniaturemarket.com. It has my name on here, so that's why my finger is over that. And you can see, you know, this is all the stuff that I purchased. I bought quite a few things, actually. Like Army Painter rocks, Battlefield rocks, some Battlefield field grass. I'm gonna move that to get in here. Yeah, I thought this was probably a good start for the Vallejo paint because it's more or less one of every major color, plus a couple of off colors. So I mean, this is gonna go a long way to that. So I decided, why not just go the full Monty and get the whole thing? You know, just go ahead and get another one, and that way I've got pretty much every color that I'm gonna need covered right here in these two sets for me. Battlefield ash gray, Army Painter Battlefield grass green, okay, this is razor wire is what this is. I was like, why is this empty? And then I realized, oh okay, it's razor wire. I forgot I bought that. But that one's going to be interesting, I assure you, because there may or may not be a miniature with a mace that gets a little bit of wrapping at some point. This one is moss green. Yeah, I mean, that's just really cool, man. I like that a lot, actually. Battlefield steppy grass. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know. When used correctly, this stuff is amazing. Unfortunately, this is me we're talking about, so it won't be used correctly, but, you know, roll with it. This is the one I'm actually most excited about, is Battlefield Snow. This can be very versatile. I mean, look at that. It's even the consistency of snow. But it's not like a baking soda powdery snow either. This can be used to add texture. You know, you paint it. You know, it can make rock look more rocky. It can make it can be snow. It can do a lot of things, actually. I'm not quite high enough skill level yet to be like, oh yeah, this can be used to do this. But I know this stuff is incredibly useful. I will figure out even more uses for it as time goes on. I'm sure there's all kinds of editing videos, all kinds of editorial videos and websites that can tell you more about that than I can. Now we're down to the paints, because I decided to just go for the gusto and get some new paint. Gunmetal, for example, which, let's just... Hold on a second. I'm going to go through these. Dragon Red. I got Gunmetal, Dragon Red, Weapon Bronze, because I use a lot of bronze coloring. Alien Purple, because I didn't have a purple. I needed a purple, so I got a purple. You got a problem with purple? Hey, you got a problem with purple? Okay, I don't like that this one was loose, but what can you do? Rune Wars, Leather Brown. This is the same thing as the Army Painter. It's just, you know, different label on it. And they tell you that right on the website. It's like, hey, some of these might say Rune Wars on them instead of Army Painter. Greedy Gold. And this one is Skeleton Bone. Now, a couple of these I literally bought just because it was like $1.25 per. And I'm just like, yes, please. Yeah, I will take that. $1.25 per is not bad. Hold on, I'm trying to move the thing. Unfortunately, I got called into work, so this video needs to end here in a minute, but I'm very much looking forward to showing you what some of this stuff is going to be used for. I think you're going to like what I have planned, especially the scenery stuff. This is all stuff that I am very much excited to use. All of this is something I've been wanting for a little bit. The Vallejo paints, I thought these were like high tier, expensive, blah, 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 blah. $18-ish for this set, 20-ish bucks for this set, something like that anyway. It really wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting because I broke that down. It's like, well, I'm getting eight different paints, you know, and a step-by-step guide as well on how to use them, which let's just crack this open super quick right here because I want to see inside of here. So here's the guide, which we'll go over that at a later time. And by the way, I am not being sponsored in any way by Army Painter, Miniature Market, or Vallejo. I am simply adding more paint to my collection and starting to build up more paints that are different than just Reaper. Don't get me wrong, I like Reaper, but you're almost paying the same price for Reaper, if not a little bit more in some cases, and getting less than if you were buying like Vallejo paint. So yeah, I'm not saying I will never buy more Army Painter. I'm just saying that I think it's going to be one of those things where, no, sorry. I'm not saying I won't buy more Reaper Bones paint. I'm just saying right now I want to expand my collection to other paints because as it sits, I've got a lot of Reaper Bones paint. I have a lot of Reaper Bones paint, but I don't have a lot of, you know, like Vallejo paint or Army Painter paint. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here only because I have to go to work. I was supposed to have today off and I was planning on being like, okay, I've got that package, they're holding it for me at the post office, all I have to do is go get the darn thing. And then I can start doing videos, blah, blah, blah. Nope, that's not how today worked out. I'm not going to get in details, but long story made short, they couldn't make it for a pretty decently good reason, so fine. But it's like every time I get a Wednesday off, I get called in. Every time. And it's like, ugh. You can't win, you might as well just run with it. And I'm trying to look at it as, well, he's paying for at least one of these paints. Is how I'm looking at it. Is one of these paints is paid off because of that. So there you go. Actually, these two would both be paid off from that because it's all going to bills for the next couple weeks. So what can you do? Anyways, I apologize about sitting here and complaining. That's not what I want to do on this channel. I did that on my other channel and it never worked out, but I do want to say thank you guys for putting up with my nonsense because I put a lot of nonsense up on this channel. I know my quality of work needs a lot of improvement. I know my editing needs a lot of improvement, but I am actually trying. So can I get a like for that at least, please? Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one. I gotta go to work. Later.